In 1933, Benito Mussolini's fascist government discovered a crashed flying saucer in northern Italy and began a research and development program led by famed inventor Guglielmo Marconi. In the same year, Hitler's Nazi government took over a civilian flying saucer program led by the Vril Society that dated back to the early 1920s. In 1936, Nazi Germany found a crashed alien spacecraft in the Black Forest region that was used to accelerate its nascent flying saucer program. During World War II, US Navy spies discovered that Nazi Germany had quietly reached agreements with reptilian-looking extraterrestrials and was building prototype spacecraft reverse-engineered from craft handed over by the reptilians. Nazi Germany failed to weaponize these advanced spacecraft in time to win World War II. However, the most successful prototypes were taken to Antarctica, along with the most talented scientists, to establish the first secret space program called the Nachtwaffen, or Dark Fleet. Unsuccessful Nazi flying saucer prototypes and leading Nazi rocket scientists were repatriated to the US under Operation Lusty and Operation Paperclip. The Soviet Union had a similar repatriation program to the US and got the lion's share of German scientists and technicians, but fewer of the unsuccessful flying saucer prototypes. In the latter part of the 1940s, the development of active radar and other advanced electronic warfare technologies were used to bring down a number of extraterrestrial spacecraft belonging to Orion Grey extraterrestrials near nuclear facilities. These flying saucer crashes were, in fact, Trojan horses used to lure the US military into reaching agreements with the Orion Greys to understand and reverse engineer their highly advanced spacecraft. In addition to helping these early R&D projects, Operation Paperclip scientists were used as intermediaries to reach agreements with the Dark Fleet in Antarctica and their Draco-reptilian overlords. Under the Eisenhower administration, successive agreements were put in place with the Greys and the Reptilians to reverse engineer the captured Grey spacecraft and to build up the Dark Fleet's infrastructure and personnel. Over the subsequent decades, the US Air Force worked primarily with the Greys, Reptilians and Paperclip scientists to understand and reverse engineer the captured Orion Grey technologies. In contrast, the US Navy secretly made agreements with human-looking Nordic extraterrestrials who used their undercover personnel working within leading aerospace companies such as Douglas Aircraft and TRW to advise scientists and technicians on how to build kilometers-long spacecraft. The reverse-engineered spacecraft built with the cooperation of the Nordics were vastly superior to the Grey spacecraft, which had been developed only after decades of setbacks and intentional dead ends. Eventually, the US Air Force realized how they were being manipulated by the Greys and Reptilians and finally decided to begin working with the Nordics, who were part of a galactic federation of worlds. The Soviet Union has a similar history of crashed alien spacecraft and cooperative agreements with Greys, Reptilians and Nordics to reverse engineer the captured alien technologies. In 1972, the US and Soviet Union began to cooperate in their respective secret space programs given their joint suspicions about the conflicting extraterrestrial agendas. Similarly, France began cooperating with the US and its Five Eyes partners, Australia, Britain, Canada and New Zealand, to study and reverse engineer captured alien technologies and create secret space programs. China and Japan have also been involved in the study and reverse engineering of crashed alien spacecraft and have their own unique histories of secret space programs. While the US Congress has recently learned of the existence of captured alien spacecraft, they've been told that corporate reverse engineering programs have been unsuccessful. This is a monumental lie designed to manipulate the general public about the true origins of UFOs planned for use by the deep state in a false flag attack.
Find out more. Learn the full history of crashed alien spacecraft, their reverse engineering by leading aerospace companies, and the development of secret space programs by multiple countries. Learn about the incredible recent developments regarding an international alliance of SSPs working with extraterrestrial organizations to transfer control of our solar system to an Earth alliance and transition us into a Star Trek future. Join Dr. Michael Salla in an extended 4.5-hour webinar workshop on September 30th, 2023, entitled From UFO Crash Retrievals to Present-Day Secret Space Programs. Dr. Salla's clear overview of this highly classified history will help people understand today's sometimes shocking events and behind-the-scenes workings. Don't wait. Register today.